back in Calyx on the hardest level that's available right now. We're gonna place our command center, the hub of our empire, as we seek space riches, or as I like to call it, space oil. But the enemy is an ever-living plant. We need to fortify our positions and build up fast, or we will be overwhelmed and destroyed. And honestly, that's just bad for business, so we're not gonna do that. Now, right next to our command center, we're putting up our mining operation, and you guys remember how, like, mining worked in Command & Conquer? That's kind of how it works here. Now, the strategy here is pretty simple. Don't die. But the way we're gonna do that is race up. And then we're gonna purchase a second miner, actually, so that we can get a really, really good ore production going. We're gonna send our 4 starting, like, little mini tanks with autocannons, the Rangers, over here to fortify this position, because as you can see, the Calyx from this Razor Leaf is already spreading everywhere. Now, these ones are gonna be producing what's called militia, aka enemy types of units. And these ones create, like, fortresses that can shoot out really high ranged projectiles. It's nasty stuff. Now from here we mine the ore, we load up the rocket ship, we send it off into space, and then they bestow back upon our humble space mining operation some credits so that we can survive and make them more money. Now what we're gonna do over here is fortify this choke point, because you better believe your butts that the militia are coming. Also, if your butt starts talking to you, I wouldn't believe it. I don't know. Don't believe your butts. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Or do I? Now, from here, we're going to get another power facility, and then we're going to start our wall, because this is going to be our first wall. We're almost able to cover the entire area, and then we're going to start building the wall. Unfortunately, we can't make the Calyx pay for it, but you know what? It's fine. And then, after we secure this flank, we're going to start creating a little power line all the way over here, build a second wall and a second mining operation. If we do that, we can close off and win our secondary objective by keeping the Calyx coverage under 80%. That should keep us at least 20% of the map. And there's our rocket. Give me space money, baby. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and buy a 3rd solar power plant and finish off our wall. And then the Calyx hasn't spread here just yet. So what we can start to do is make our way over. Once we get some of our defensive turrets, they're gonna start using a lot of power, and the rocket ship uses a ton of power already. Now, it's a little bit min-maxy, but you can build while pausing, and I think that's pretty smart. Now, we're able to build all the way over there. Now, a new mining facility just like this one is gonna cost 220 gold. That's a couple trips from the rocket. And we're gonna need to get our defensive turrets down. Now, we've got 2 of them, and I think things are doing pretty well so far. I'm gonna go ahead and get a 4th solar panel, and then I'm just gonna worry about building up our defensive operations. But look, our first enemy militia unit, this medium crawler, is out on the battlefield. He's going to attack our tank, but fortunately it's just the singular one. Now remember that we are gonna have to wall off over here as well. Now this is a much narrower choke point. All right, I'm feeling decent. Like, I think we have a decent chance of actually holding the lines here. I'm gonna need at least 1 more tower, but look at this. We already are running out of ore as the rocket ship is using most of it, but power seems to be fine so far. All right, and with that, actually, I can build the second mine and get that thing underway. Now, right here, this is definitely the weaker front. Now that we've got these turrets, I think I'm gonna bring 2 of them back over here just to help out there. Because the enemy's attacking over here, I think they think this is the weaker side, which means we've got to defend it. Oh yeah, that's kind of scary, isn't it? We need probably another tower right here to give it defensive fire. And where's my reinforcements, dang it? Oh wow, and the Calyx is actually breaking in as the turrets are distracted with the militia units. So this was actually done right in the nick of time. However, we're already having waves of enemies attacking over here too. Things are getting a little bit crazy. But I'd say overall we're doing decently well. The one issue though is that there's not a miner over here, so we're gonna need to spend precious credits to get that up and underway, and something just snuck in. Okay, that's a little bit terrifying. Let's go ahead and get 2 towers. And from here, we're probably gonna have to start working on our power supply, while also continually working on our defenses. It never gets easier. It's only gonna get harder because the enemy, like, I guess you'd call them hubs themselves, level up, and when they do, they start producing more and more stuff. So the longer that we just let them sit there doing stuff, the more dangerous it gets. But I'm liking our chances. So from here, I would like another solar panel and even a battery, but I don't know if we can really save the money. So maybe one more solar panel and then another miner, and then I think from there, we're playing with house money. I mean, that's the hope anyway, but we're gonna need mortars, we're gonna need all kinds of stuff soon. You know what, I'm actually gonna get a secondary miner first, and then with the next rocket ship arrival, we'll get another solar panel, because look at this. Our battery power is at 5,000, which was just enough to get this going. So we desperately are going to need another solar power plant, because every one of our turrets uses, I think it's like 3 to 6 power. Ooh, I can actually get 2? Yes, please. All right. Now, once they're done, we'll be able to produce, what, 122, 140, 158. Okay, so we're just there. Let's go ahead and wall this off. And then we might want mortars. Then again, I might want that battery. Now, in the last video, many of you pointed out that we can unlock our command upgrades here to give us more unit cap. Because right now we're limited to 20 units, of which we have 8 on the battlefield. All right, how are we doing over here? Probably want to wall this off. We're 20 gold away from getting that battery. And then from here, we're going to need some explosives, because basically from this razor leaf, these big woody roots start growing out, and they're difficult to kill with autocannon fire. We're going to have to use explosives. But that's more power usage. So you see how this stuff can start spiraling away from you if you're not careful. Large wave incoming. Large wave incoming. Oh, good. That's not terrifying at all. Let's see, how many defenses can we muster? More. The answer is always going to be more. We just need more. And they're all coming to the left side. If you look at the little red dots on the minimap, they're all coalescing and then coming over here. They're not like pincering us. They're just like, we're just gonna go straight right down the middle on one side. That thing's pretty strong. So now that power, wow, power is still an issue. I'm gonna want another one, and then from here, I'm gonna go ahead and buy our first mortar. Now these guys have pretty good view, so I'll actually put them behind the walls and the machine guns. Like, look at this, man. Wait a minute. Are they redetermining? I think they're like, wait a minute. Now they've got a mortar. We're gonna go to the other side. I wonder if you could like cheese that. That being said, let's go ahead and put, we're gonna probably need 2 mortars over here. Actually 3, just with how long this is. So with that, we'll want another solar panel. I'm a OCD about like resources. Oh, speaking of which, we want an isotope mine, because we do have some isotopes right here. Those are going to be used for like very valuable technology. All right, so the enemy decided to pivot and come all the way over here. Now some of our walls are being damaged, but that's okay. We've got mortars doing their thing. Wait a minute, is it okay? Did they kill the wall, or did I just never finish it? I wonder what happened over there. But I'm feeling pretty good about our chances. We've got plenty of minerals over here, but we do need to construct additional pylons. Let's get another one. We're gonna get, whoa, actually, hold on. I have 2 miners there and 2 over here. That may be a little bit overkill, but we're gonna find out. Now, I think the play might be to start producing mortar tanks, because one of our bonus objectives is to beat this map in under 60 minutes. We've also got some pretty powerful orbital weaponry we can call in, like the orbital laser, but all that is gonna require isotopes. So I think what we're gonna wanna do is start saving up for the isotope mine. And they called it a mine, which is gonna be 250 credits? Good gracious. So you'll notice that our defenses are enough right now to delay the enemy. Wow. Advanced Tech Center costs 650 ore. Some of this stuff is wildly expensive. I wonder what this guy's doing. He's just kind of the crawler. Oh, he's a healer. And he's hiding, probably waiting for people to heal. That's hilarious. All right, give me that isotope mine, which is actually out of power until now. So the defenses must hold. Where are we worried about? Got plenty of mortar towers. They're doing their job. We need to build a light factory in the Advanced Tech Center. So we might actually want to get a second rocket. It's just that, like, look at our, it's already straining our power. Oh, and the enemy militia towers have leveled up. it seems some of them are confused at what to do and who to target. Here's a big push coming in. The mortars basically crack their, what's the word? Exoskeletons, and then the machine guns finish them off. That's how I like to think what's going on. Oh, we need, okay, I see the issue. We need 50 isotopes before I can build this advanced tech center. So I think the one that we should destroy is this one, and the way we're gonna do it is with heavy mortar fire, because I don't wanna lose any units if possible. Lose less than 10 units, okay. Ooh, another battery wouldn't be so bad. But this is what we really want. I wonder how much power this thing uses. 40 power? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Guys, that's a bit of a problem. I'm gonna spend all available gold on getting other solar panels. Now, we could build advanced solar, but we'd have to unlock it first. And then we'd have to place them. There's also a substation which doubles the power generated by adjacent solar panels. So if you did that on the pink advanced ones, then I'm sure that would be pretty juicy. Wall damaged. By who? That is rude, and we will not tolerate this. Even though we're invading your planet and stealing your stuff. We're getting that space oil, all right? Wow, look at this. 3 machine guns and 2 mortar on each side of the door. That is a pretty powerful defense. All right, so from here, what do we want to do? Maybe get meteor artillery and take out this bastion, or bulwarks. These things are nasty. You see this green area? That's their coverage. So I'm thinking we go for that. We go for the mortars. That being said, we also have to continually maintain a healthy power supply. Oh man, the large crawler melee looks really scary. Where's his little mouth? He's got like the smallest little mouth. I want to see something with giant gnashing pincers and teeth. Something really terrifying. What do we want to unlock? I guess advanced tech center. You can get it and unlock advanced solar for pretty cheap. It generates twice as much, and it's the same cost? Yes, please. Now from here, we just need to... Once we get ahead of the power situation, we'll probably build a second rocket so that we don't have to wait as long, because we're about 18 minutes in, 1/3 of the way in order to try to beat this in an hour, which I think might be a little bit tough. So our first advanced solar panel is on the way, and then, you know what, so is our second one. Large wave incoming. Oh man, you better believe that. All right, so right now they're all moving to the left. I need 50 more credits, and then I can unlock it, because I have everything else I need. It draws power, but it doubles surrounding power. So I feel like if we surround the substation with these advanced solar panels right in here, we will crush power usage. It won't even be an issue. All right, we did it. Then what we could actually do is probably beat this thing without losing any units, because we could probably just creep and crawl with towers, which would be kind of fun to use that way. Turn this into a tower defense. That being said, the more we wait, the stronger the enemies get. Now, each rocket delivery gets, what? I think it's like 90 maybe? Oh, wow, okay. Oh, wow. He's got a huge area of effect. Okay, that's gonna be huge. Now, he draws power himself, but I think it's a net positive. So right now, we're producing 356, okay? I'm curious, once this thing is done, what that'll do for us. All right, wow, 356 to 464. Massive. All right, we're not gonna have any power issues from now on. So I'm just gonna like absolutely turtle up here. So many towers. 572 just by placing 2 more. Okay, now from here, I think what we wanna do then is get another ore transport. And I wonder about actually getting a second refinery. Is that like overkill? Probably. But think of all the profits. I think with the amount of minerals still left, like we're over 50% and we're about 22 minutes in. I think what we're gonna do is get another mine. Well, technically another refinery. Now the enemy keeps coming, so we're gonna start building up artillery and try to take this thing out. Now one of the best ways to do that, although this thing has what, 15,000 health and it just gets stronger and stronger, would probably be to unlock the laser. But my goodness, 500 credits. That's a lot of credits. Now, since we got the other mine coming, what we're gonna do is get 2 solar panels, buy another miner so that there's gonna be 4 operating this patch. And then we've got the 2 rockets going, but I think we might want another one. And we can always just get another battery, right? So I'm curious if the artilleryman's range of fire is longer than this thing. We're gonna need something big, maybe like a bulwark, to protect our artillery pieces as we get closer and closer. But first I'm gonna get a third artillery piece so that we can take this thing out in record time. Now we've got the batteries, we can store up to 15,000 power. We're basically producing 3x more than we need to. So, one could make the argument that we could get another ore transporting rocket, right? Or is that a terrible idea? You know what? I think an Inferno tank is gonna absolutely just roast through all of these vines. It makes sense that fire would be one of the most effective things against plants, right? Let's unlock it. It's something I've never unlocked in this game before. Now we're almost done with it, and let's bring one out. Relatively expensive, but not the most expensive unit. The Goliath and the Solus are one of the most expensive ones. So we've got 3 going, and we've got about 860, well, actually 900 mineral ore produced every minute, which is pretty juicy. But we're gonna need a new patch, and the new patch, if you look at the mini-map, it's right under all of this tangle of nastiness. So I'm thinking what we want is another Inferno tank, and then we can send this detachment to take out the big bastion. We're just under 30 minutes right now. We haven't lost a unit, and we've kept the Calyx under 80%. Basically, they maxed out at like 64%. So as long as our walls don't completely crumble and fall, then, you know, we win. And then we'll be able to get another mine up and running. All right, we've got the 2. Let's get 3. Now from here, we could actually like upgrade our command, but I think we're gonna need a 3rd mine before we can even entertain that possibility. All right, we're venturing out past our walls in an offensive manner for probably the first time this game. Oh my gosh, what are they doing over here? It looks, are they eating? Are they sleeping? Like, there's just giant formations going back and forth. Oh, look at how awesome Inferno tanks are. Holy biscuits and gravy, these things just roast the enemy. So what we need to do is clear the path so that we can launch artillery on that. Now, while that's happening, yeah, get the laser. We just unlocked the laser. And you know what? Probably the next thing we'll want to unlock is the Solus tank, just to decrease the chance of losing. Oh gosh. Oh, they're coming. Oh, they're coming now. Oh, and we're getting shot. Oh, I didn't see that cheeky little cheekster over there. These bugs are not very smart. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought we just blew up one of our own artillery pieces. But it was just the flamethrower passing near it. So, fortunately, we're still alive. Now, with the Orbital, we're gonna call in a laser on this one. The laser has enough power to destroy the outpost, but not the core one itself. Oh, wow, it actually could kill 2. Oh, that's fantastic. So what we want to do is just start spreading our own nexus, our own power. I'll be able to get artillery pieces up here now. Now, they're not going to be in range, though, unfortunately. But they'll help us secure the area while the artillery pieces focus on the big nasty. Yeah, if we could get... All right, so what we're going to do is actually fire this laser in that area, because there's 2 outposts right there we could kill with this shot and do damage here. Oh, it wasn't enough. But we definitely have a shortage on isotopes right now. Uh-oh. One of them is... Oh, shoot. That's not good. We're going to have to pull back. Otherwise... Oh, shoot. We're going to lose a tank. Jeez, that is... What just happened? 2 artillery went down? All right, we're definitely going to need the Solus if we want to even stand a chance against this. 500 minerals? We've got plenty of gold. So I think actually we could probably, like, cancel one of these rockets just so we can start saving up. That was absolutely devastating. These things are so nasty. But with a Solus and then maybe some Goliaths next, just takes a while to research these things. But the Infernos absolutely destroy stuff. All right, can you fire without getting in their area? Ooh, the answer is just barely. All right, we're gonna get our first Solus out here. Now, one thing to keep in mind is we can purchase things and it uses a lot more gold than minerals. So if we have like a gold surplus, but not a mineral surplus, I could buy like 2 of these right now and just have them 3D printed in. 3 of them even. Let's do it. And then we'll just save up for an orbital laser. All right, here's the big guy that's gonna repair. Let's see just how effective that is. But we're over the 50% mark. All right, that one went down, but now they're just building a lot of them. Yeah, so they'll use less isotopes if we call them in from space. Man, it's just so much. Wow, I don't know what we did, but that pushed back an insane amount. Uh-oh, we got in their area of effect, but we're being healed almost instantly. We're targeting the big ones now, and we're just saving up isotopes for laser shots.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I could get another Solus, but I just got another laser. And I feel like I'd rather use it here, because I'll be able to kill those two little outposts and then do some more damage on the big boy himself. Interestingly enough, my artillery gets distracted. The salvation tank is awesome. Solus. But the first enemy's going to go down about the 38-minute mark. And then this will actually help us with harvest boost. Boost harvest and deposit speeds, but it's got to be connected to the hub. Okay, so it's destroyed, and now all of its little outposts are going to wither up and die, which is fantastic. It can't link to this one. Oh my gosh, this is terrifying. So from here, we're going to be able to get another mine, and then we're going to be able to move up our wall. We've got to take out the Razor Leaf. How much? 25,000. Duh. Goodness. Oh, that's convenient. All right, so let's quickly connect. Where's this guy going? He's passing a lot of stuff he could be attacking, but I'm okay with that. So from here, let's go ahead and unlock some more command, and then we'll unlock this Goliath, and we're at 42 isotopes. Now, the other isotope must be over here. Yeah, okay. Well, we may have wanted to go that way, but we can't now. Oh my gosh, we can command 40 units? I thought it would just upgrade by 10, not double. And from here, you guessed it, we're getting more money. Oh my gosh. And it's pretty good that we did that. Actually, let's go ahead and cancel that miner and move 2 miners to that patch. Now, hopefully they're smart and don't try to go this way. And we should have enough to call in a laser. Or did we get Goliaths going? Goliath online. Yeah, let's get one of these bad boys out. And that's actually enough. So what we could do is try to target... Oh my gosh, look at this. This is going to be just obscene. This is going to take a long, long time. So I'm going to fire a laser here and see what happens. Okay, it evaporated 2 of the little shoots, but not the one we wanted. Oh man, a bunch just came out. It's like they grow them like little pods. It is the creepiest looking thing. Another Goliath. And with our surplus and money, I think a bulwark would be good. We don't have any of them. So we'll just 3D print 2 of them out. Between that, we should be able to just like attack move our way all the way up to the heart of this bad thing and destroy it. There is our first Goliath. So like, look at this. This is an absolute fortress. This looks like one of the Steel Front like modded vehicles, the land battleship. It's just so big. And we're going to have more of them. All right, at this point, we're pretty much like bankrupt, aren't we? Not bankrupt per se, but like it's getting kind of tenuous. Harvester stopped. Machine gun turret damaged. Where's the harvester that stopped? Well, buddy, we've got more. So just get over here and get more. I really want to beat this in 60 minutes. It's going to be challenging. We're going to have to start using lasers to clear out the defenses over here. But 50 isotopes being needed each time. Well, needless to say, it's going to be a lot. That being said, we're pretty much just attack moving right now. Dang, this thing's already level 10. And it's got 20,000 hit points. For context, a laser does, I think it's like 2,000 maybe? 2,500? Nothing can stop this, though. Our defense is turned to offense, and offense is the best defense. So we're defending well by attacking. It's just science. You know what? Another artillery piece, please. And it's crazy. Like, so this all must be like drone warfare, right? Because this is effectively being 3D printed out on the battlefield. Yeah, I think the next thing we'll want is another Solus. It's just so expensive. But it would definitely keep us alive. But once we destroy the Razor Leaf here, it's going to be a lot easier to target these 2 bad boys. All right, so here what we want to do is start softening up their defensive turrets. So this should be able to damage at least 4 of them, I think. Oh, only 3. We were 1 pixel away, I guess. All right, let's destroy the heart. Artillery, focus your efforts. Everyone else, defend the artillery. Actually, we could probably target everybody on it, right? Oh, shoot. They just dropped a lot of little buggos. Kill that thing. Yes, okay, we destroyed it. So now all the little, like, offspring should die, and they do. Huzzah. Now we're going for the Razor Leaf. We're at 45 minutes. Can we do it in an hour? Oh my gosh, it's getting a little nerve-wracking. The next mining patch isn't all the way over here. So we're just not gonna get it, I don't think. Ready. And I do want another, yes, another Solace. Orbital drop, I guess. That's a lot of gold. We probably could have orbital dropped one in. So now we're gonna actually wanna like rotate our camera, I think. What kind of angle do you guys like the best? Yes. I'm classic RTS in that, like, whatever I start the game in, like the mission, I need to, like, keep it there. Otherwise, I'll, like, lose a little bit of my frame of reference. Yeah, 2 healers. So we've only lost 2 vehicles. I think that's definitely going to be able to be kept this way. Yeah, because it just feels unnatural to move this way and see it move the minimap that way. Am I crazy, or does anyone else feel that way, like, when you're playing an RTS game? That however you started, like, the game in, like this, then that's the way you have to play the whole way through. Now we're almost to 50 isotopes, so we're gonna blast some more of these. They just keep making more. Look at this, man. We got an absolute traffic jam on minerals. Oh man, I'm low on credits. We should be able to like borrow from like some space bank, don't you think? Yeah. I mean, we're space like miners getting the most dangerous and most valuable material there is in this. All right, we'll target these 3. That should eliminate all 3 of them. Unless this one just barely stays alive. Yeah, classic. Classic annoyance. But look at this. This is the biggest army I've had in the game ever. A lot of people have been pointing out that this is sort of like Creeper World, but just like space plants instead of like space liquid. So I don't know what you'd call this kind of a game, but I do enjoy it. Oh yeah, we need to get our artillery in range so that it'll just absolutely destroy the Razor Leaf. So 49 minutes. We've got 10 minutes to kill 2 more. This thing and this thing. I think we can do it. Ha! I built a power line all the way up to the front. All right, so actually once this thing's dead, I'll be free to attack move all the way to the heart of this thing. So now all the Razor Leaf coverage, which is like everywhere, and arguably one of their biggest defenses, is now gone, making them incredibly vulnerable. And now my units are like, well, what do we do now? Well, attack! Oh, and we got another laser. So let's go ahead and soften these up. Oh, man. They all sprouted bugs about the same time. Oh, look at all the healers, man. They're trying their best, but it's not going to do much. We have still only lost 2 units. Some of the bugs are getting by, so maybe what we'll want to do is build a little bit of a front defense there. All right, go for it. If I attack move, will they attack everything on the way? No. Cool. They just bum rush it. Uh-oh. Get out of there! Yes. It's an ambush! This thing. This stupid thing. What's his range? Oh, wow. His range is kind of big. And then once we're here, attack. Goliath cannons, artillery shells. It's all going to go down in record time. All right, so we'll kill these 2. Once this is done, it's 51 minutes. We've got to do this without losing 8 more vehicles. All right, that thing just died. And I think this is where we're going to want to attack from. So now I just got to wait for 10 more isotopes. What's going on over here? They broke through? Oh, he broke that single one. Stop doing that, you jerk. I've got stuff to do and not a lot of time to do it. Now I want one of my healers over here. All right, so they're able to fire there. Can you all shoot without getting shot at? Oh my gosh, look at that. They're on the very edges of their range. Okay, you need to stop because he's getting too close. You're getting too close. Oh gosh, we're gonna lose that. He's gonna die. Oh, you're kidding me. He barely survived. That was awesome. Another laser. We'll, I guess we'll target the thing itself. We got 6 minutes. I think we're gonna be able to do this. I think we're gonna win. And we're gonna get all 3 of these challenges done. Oh yeah, this is glorious. This artillery line. You want to take out a bastion, you have to use artillery. I mean, it makes sense, right? This goes all the way back to the Siege of Constantinople. You got big walls, big defenses. Well, bring in artillery, and it doesn't matter what the enemy has. It's gonna die. And we are gonna be victorious, dang it. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. It's about to go down. We've got a laser, too. Yes. The Death Star will be in range right now. You're gonna die. Beautiful. Victory. And we did. This is the first time I've done a challenge and nailed all of The minor victory things? Right, look at this. The optional objectives, that's what they're called. And I love the little time lapse. And it's dead. Ha ha ha. In 54 minutes. So thanks for watching another episode of Calyx. Pull the trigger on the like button if you did enjoy it and want to see more. And I'll see you in the next one.